That's why I memorize some of the music. If it falls on the floor, I can still Good evening, and welcome here. Wow, this is a great audience. Thank you for coming. We almost didn't have this tonight. There was no power for a while. And so it was a little bit of a nail biter, but it's all good. So we're so glad to be here today. The choir has worked so very hard on this program over the last few months, and we look forward to sharing this with you tonight. Just a few housekeeping things that I will just mention here. If you have cell phones, just please do not forget to turn them back on after the concert. So, okay. Bathrooms are out that way and to the left. Then, some of you, or maybe many of you, were given candles. They have a little switch on the bottom. Later on, you will be given a chance to sing along with us two Christmas carols, Angels We Have Heard on High and Silent Night. When we sing Silent Night, we'll dim the lights and we'll turn those candles on. Just kind of hold them so it's visible. That'll be a nice atmosphere for Silent Night. And then please, on your way out, put them in that basket again. You want them back. The same basket maybe where you can put the money in for the food bank. We're raising money for the food bank tonight. Every penny, every dollar that is donated tonight will go to that. Okay, so we will keep nothing for this. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that our sponsor from your cabinets will match it dollar for dollar. So every dollar you give will be $2. So the need is great right now, and so many people lining up for food and basic needs. We're blessed, so we encourage you to share some of those blessings, but do not feel obligated. So anyways, without any further ado, we will go into our first set. You heard our first song, the Emmanuel, and we will continue with Behold Emmanuel. We're introducing him. And walking to Bethlehem, as Joseph was a-walking, and the sleep of the infant Jesus, sold by Sarah Juan, and then the friendly beasts. This is a typo. It says friendly beast, but it's supposed to be beasts. There were more than one, I'm sure, in the stall there where Jesus was born. So it talks about, and maybe before we sing that one, I'll read the words of that piece. So we will sing these next few numbers for you. Behold, behold.
And this day
text of the friendly beasts. I think I wrote it in here somewhere. I'll read it right out of this. This is a conversation that happens among the animals after the fact that Jesus was born. It says, Jesus, our brother, kind and good, was humbly born in a stable rude, and the friendly beasts around him stood. Jesus, our brother, kind and good. I, said the donkey, shaggy and brown, I carried his mother up hill and down. I carried her safely to Bethlehem. I, said the donkey, shaggy and brown. I, said the cow, all white and red, I gave him a manger for his bed. I gave him my hay to pillow his head. I, said the cow, all white and red. I, said the sheep with curly horn, I gave him my wool for his blanket warm. He wore my coat on Christmas morn. I, said the sheep with curly horn. I, said the dove from the rafters high, cooed him to sleep, that he should not cry. We cooed him to sleep, my mate and I. I, said the dove from the rafters high. Thus every beast by some good spell in the stable dark was glad to tell of the gift was given Emmanuel, the gift he gave Emmanuel, Emmanuel.
Jesus, our brother, kind and good, was humbly born in a stable rude, and the friendly beasts around him stood. Jesus, our brother, kind and good. I, said the donkey, shaggy and brown, I carried his mother up hill and down. I carried her safely to Bethlehem town. I said the donkey, shaggy and brown, shaggy and brown. I said the cow, all white and red, I gave him my manger for his head. I gave him my hay to pillow his head. I said the cow, all white and red. I said the sheep with sheep, said the sheep, I gave him my bed for his wore my coat on Christmas morn. I said the sheep with curly horn. I said the dove from the rafters high, cooed him to sleep that he should not cry. We cooed him to sleep, my mate and I. I said the dove from the rafters high. Thus every beast by some good spell in stable dark was glad to tell of the gift he gave Emmanuel. That gift he gave Emmanuel, Emmanuel.
So that was our first set. The second set, the choir could take a little breather here. This was the prophecy, and that led us to the manger. And now we introduce the child. And next we will sing our theme song, What Child Is This? And then, My Heart, Your Bethlehem, then Child of the Manger. And then after Child of the Manger, you will have a chance to sing along on those two Christmas carols. And then after Silent Night, we have a little surprise for you. It's not in the program. So anyways, you'll have to wait for it. And then we end that package off with two fun songs. One is by Gordon Lightfoot and arranged by Robin Solkeld, Song for a Winter's Night, where he sits by the fire and he's dreaming of his love and wishes that she were there, or he, I don't know, or maybe it's a lady. And then we end this package with the sleigh, and that's a fun piece. You will really enjoy that, I'm sure. So we start off this set with What Child Is This? Introduce her a little bit later.
As your life begins.
now you're just itching to sing, right? At the appetizer, now you got to enjoy the meal. So in your programs, there's the words to two of the songs. One is Angels We Have Heard on High. You may even know it by heart. So sing along with us, and then after that we'll sing Silent Night. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply echo back their joyous strain. Let me hear you. Silent Night, which was originally written for the guitar because the church organ had broken down. It was Christmas Eve, and they needed something pretty quick. So Mr. Gruber wrote Silent Night. verse 1 one more time, and you may sing it in any language that you know the song in, okay? So please. I said there was a surprise. Not even the choir really, I think, knows about it. I barely do. Because I figured I won't put it in a program that week, and I can always back out, chicken out. You know, when the pandemic hit, and I no longer had a choir or show which I'd had for 13 years, I thought, what am I going to do musically? I thought, I'm going to take some music lessons. Learn an instrument. You're never too old to do that. Well, since I had and I mean just a little bit of flute in grade 10 because it didn't have a saxophone, which I had played a little bit. And so I said, well, I may as well pick up the flute. You know, at my age. And I thought, it'll be easy. Right. Anyway, so I started some lessons on my own. I thought, no, I need somebody that's there and just guides me and just pushes me. And that's where Tina Wang comes in. Where is she? Right there. I brought my own teacher to this class. I'm sticking out my neck and I'm going to play a piece by Gabriel Fauré, the Sicilian, which he wrote in the 1800s. I won't go into the details of that. I'll just be glad if I make it through. So you can bite your nails while I play. Okay? So let's have a warm welcome for Tina. All right. So if I make it on this piece, she will give me a sticker. Yeah, she gives me stickers. I hope this thing is still in tune. Close enough. Okay, so I just got to get my nerves under control here. You guys will support me, right?
Yeah.
I know there's some flute players in here, so they're yeah, we're a bit behind me. Okay, that's fine. you bet. Things we do. It's amazing how at home, the flute cooperates. And then a lot of people watch and it just doesn't. I don't know. Anyways. feature our own pianist, Eva Talega. She's Polish, she's American, she's Canadian. She's all things to all people. And she's an amazing, amazing piano player. So she's going to play for us tonight. And so just sit back and relax. And what else can I say? And she's also the co-founder of this choir, so I was just an attachment, really, when this choir started. This was other people's idea. So anyways, welcome, Ella. We're going to start off with a Polish lullaby. We'll actually sing in Polish for a little bit. So Eva helped us with that. Then we will sing a Candlelight Carol by John Rutter. And then the ladies will sing Angel's Carol, also by John Rutter. Then Christmas Star. And then we will end up with the Song of Simeon. And I will read a text of that before we sing that.
Thank you.
Well, we've come full circle. We had the prophecy, we took it to the manger, and then Simeon gets to meet him. And he says, let me read this, see if I can do that. Lord, now lettest thou thy servant depart in peace, according to thy word, for mine eyes have seen thy salvation, which thou hast prepared before the face of all people, to be a light, to lighten the Gentiles, and to be the glory of thy people Israel. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Ghost, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen. Thank you for coming, and Merry Christmas. You may go.
Okay, my name is Hans Kruger, and I'm the director of Freedom Celebration Singers. Well, I was approached by several people. They were interested in starting a choir, and I'd had one in Chilliwack for 13 years, and then the pandemic hit, and so that all stopped, and so I was in limbo. And they asked whether I would start another choir here in Abbotsford. So some of the people I was familiar with, I had sung with them before, so friends of mine. Others were people that showed an interest in joining a choir and wanting to sing. So, and in the meantime, we've all become friends. We're practically a family. Yeah, well, the importance of the choir to the church, but we are actually technically not a church choir. We are a community choir. We do use church facilities because it seats all the people, so many people, and good acoustics. But it fosters four-part harmony singing, which we have lost in the last few decades, and a lot of people really enjoy that and miss it. Some, they would like to sing four-part, others would like to listen to four-part harmony, and somewhat in the classical genre. So it is it's a tremendous way of forming community, singing together. It's been proven scientifically that people that sing together, they practically breathe together. Their heartbeats, beat in sync sometimes. So it's just a very healthy way of getting together and doing something wonderful. How do people get involved? Yeah, we audition. If I know the person and has a history in singing and reads music fairly well, we'll have them come and try it out, and then we kind of test them as well and see how well they fit in. Some of them we asked for them to sing to send us a recording of them singing maybe Happy Birthday or something, so we get an idea as to where they are musically. So we don't just take obviously anybody, so they have to have some sort of musical knowledge. Okay, we perform, our concerts here in Abbotsford have been at Calvin Presbyterian, where we're presently in right now, and at St. Paul's Lutheran in Maple Ridge. We have had one concert in Burnaby at a Reformed church. We do most of or all of our performances free. It's a free performance it's something that we offer the community. We do ask people for donations to different projects. At this time around, it's going to be for the food bank. In the spring, we did for a kids camp, raised money for that. So every dollar that's donated by the audience goes to whatever project it is that we've chosen.
My name is Eva Telega, Ewatelega. I'm actually a co-founder of this choir and a pianist, and I also sing if we have a cappella pieces. But I also am a manager and everything. I created the choir because we used to have a so-called freedom choir. And there was a need in community for singing. This was during the pandemic, and nobody could gather, but we still gathered and we sang, and it was lifting our spirits. And one time when we had rehearsal, Hans came over as a flute player, but then what happened was he started to conduct, and everybody enjoyed him so much that I didn't have to conduct from the piano, that he took over as a real conductor. And then I asked him, I said, Hans, why don't we create a choir in Abbotsford? He used to have a choir in Chilliwack for 13 years, but during the pandemic, the choir ceased to exist. And he was a bit reluctant, but then eventually we created a choir. And the idea was to bring people from Maple Ridge that already sang with us, people from Abbotsford, people from Chilliwack, and from anywhere. And we wanted to have community choir. And this here in Abbotsford is very rich musical tradition. There's a lot of people of Mennonite background, and they are famous for their choirs. So I also wanted to continue this tradition because unfortunately it's a little bit dying art. But Hans comes from the tradition and he brought a few people. So actually I didn't expect it's going to turn out as good as it did. And yes, and it is great joy and brings lots of joy to community also. Well, singing in the choir is this activity that people do together, and they feel as they belong. Singing, especially in the group, it has a very healing effect on people. But also we gain lots of training. Sometimes we have choir retreats. Sometimes we actually invite like coaches. So we're working on proper voice, which is very healing for your voice, and then you can sing better. We also enjoy performing for communities here in Abbotsford, Maple Ridge. We also perform in Linden, Washington, so we're kind of expanding. And sometimes people are so moved by our performances that they come crying, saying that it really fills their soul, their heart, especially after what we went through over the last few years. It was so dark. So this is the greatest accomplishment when I see that a person like this comes and is really moved and touched, like filled with this music, with the beauty of the music.
My name is Wesley Yale, and I'm from Maple Ridge. I first heard about the choir because there was a group called Action for Canada out in Pitt Meadows meeting, and Ava was trying to create a choir for that. Elaine and I joined it, and then after things happened with COVID and we couldn't meet, after COVID, she started up a new choir with Hans, and Hans invited us to ask if we were interested, and having sung with Hans in the past, we were. And so that's why we're joining this particular choir. As a singer, it's just a wonderful experience. We get a chance to sing beautiful music. It's just a pleasure to sing. Okay, there's a couple of things here. Now, for the audience, they get to hear beautiful music. And this particular choir, it's a small choir, and so for us performers, each one of us is actually contributing quite significantly to the choir, as opposed to, say, a mass choir. If you've got 60 or 70 people, you kind of blend in, but here, each one of us has to contribute to our absolute best, and it's a real treat as well as a real challenge. So we get a chance to sing beautiful music that the audience, well, they'd have to be deaf not to enjoy it. It's just that, the music is just that beautiful. Hans has a knack for finding, choosing music that is both inspiring as well as lovely to listen to. And we enjoy singing it.
What really draws me to be a part of a choir is the idea of working with all sorts of different people from all walks of life to make beautiful music together. It's a challenge at the start of a season to learn music, but when it comes together in a performance, it's really quite magical. The advice I would have for someone who wants to join a choir is look in your area. There are lots of choirs where there's not auditions required and people just get together and sing. And then another good place is there's an organization called the BC Choral Federation, and they have listings of choirs in neighborhoods and what their requirements are and what nights they rehearse. So I would start there.